Bill of Rights that says that they're allowed to sell the cannabis that they legally grow. And say, no, you're not, because you're not complying with federal regulations when you make the sales.
But wouldn't that have to be in a federal court, though, to have that federal defense?
No, it has to just be a court of appropriate jurisdiction. And so it's a dual, it's a dual federalism. And so it's this purpose. So like a court that sits in the state of Illinois can make a decision regarding federal law. And a federal court that sits in the state of Illinois or in any state, like they can apply a particular type of law to a particular type of question. And so it's principles of comity, not bananas and slipping and falls and shit, but like reciprocity apply in our legal work.
This is why I think it's funny, like having you as a friend and talking about law in general, right? Because
that's why people tune in.
Tom, what do you do for a living? I'm a lawyer. What's law? Oh, I just sit around and make up hypotheticals all fucking day. Like
I get talk and think.
But it's all hypotheticals. Because couldn't you take the conversation, the argument even further though, when it comes to like a state versus federal case, where like, what's more of who's more important? Do you override when you're talking about like jurisdiction and precedence? Wouldn't like a state case, even if you're going to argue a federal one, wouldn't that take the case higher up if you're trying to defend that argument that the federal rule?
No. And so like depending on which jurisdiction, I mean, they can try to dismiss it. There's all sorts of motion practice procedural issues that you can raise, which makes litigation take a minute. Litigation it almost takes as long as rulemaking, but it's just a different type of the legislative process to a certain extent, mostly because you have to remember that it's principles of federalism. And so like we have these divided branches of government. This one branch called the judiciary is acting as a check on both of the other two, saying what the law actually is. We are not a civil law jurisdiction. We are a common law jurisdiction. So if this was Europe or back in the day, Louisiana, which is one of the reasons why I can't wave into the bar of Louisiana, I would need to pass the bar because they are more of a civil law society, which is based off of statutes. And ours, precedent over statute.
But how come though, like you said, Louisiana, why is that difference, that disparity?